Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about all new features of iOS 18.4. I mean all new non-Apple intelligence features. So in this video, I will not covering AI features. These features are available on every other iPhones because they are not related to Apple intelligence. So without any further delay, let's dive into this video and see what is new with the iOS 18.4 for every other iPhone. Starting with the first thing, when you go into the control center to add a control, now there is ambient music option available over here that lets you play music in the Apple Music right from here according to these genre. So you can just relax for a bit and can play soothing music in the background. Nice little change, but it is over here. It may be useful for many people like who want to meditate or do something else, want to get a good sleep. They can rely on these things. Also, there are UI changes in the control center. Like this icon is over here is not colored, and this one is colored. Now, if I volume up over here, it will get into a different color. Like you see, now it is blue. Now, if I go below this, now it is like colorless. Same for the brightness. If I go over here, that is colorless, but if I go something like this, now that is also colorful. This is also a nice little change that is available in the control center. Also, now the icons are dynamic, so let me add a control over here for the connectivity. Now, if the Wi-Fi signals are not strong over here, they will also reflect over here too, like over here too. For me, they are also reflecting over here, but it might be a bug, I'm not sure, but for me it is also reflecting over here. Let me show you that. So I took a screenshot. As you can see, my Wi-Fi signal is very low over here, and that is also reflecting over here. So this is also happening with the iOS 18.4. Moving to the next one, there are new emojis. So when I go over here, and these are some new emojis over here. There is splash, fingerprint, updated flag, bags under eye, leafless tree, and some other looks really nice. Now you can also use them. A very important thing, when you add a control into your control center, for example, I go over here, something like this, maybe to add something from here, and when I go back, I want to add another control. It takes me to the previous position. It will not start with the top. As you can see, it takes me to the previous position. It's a little change, but it is a very nice change, and it is going to going to help a lot. It is going to save a lot of your time, but it is over here with the iOS 18.4. Also, when you are voice recording or you're using mic or camera or doing anything else, now that dot is over here. As you can see, it will be showing into right side over here. Before this, it goes like over to the battery, but now it is aside the dynamic island. If I tap and hold, there's a nice little animation. Just see again that how it goes over there. This is also available with the iOS 18.4. A nice little change. Now there are significant changes in the Photos app. I want to discuss these changes too. So let's get into the Photos app. So I am over here into the Photos app. Now there are media types, utilities, as you can see. If I'm in any of it, there is a new added button on top. As you can see, when I tap on this added button, now I can rearrange these albums or section, whatever you call them, something that tap and hold, and I can do this, something like this. I want to, and if I want to go back to the original one, I can tap on the reset button and I will get to the original one. This is a nice little change. Now if I go back from here and go to my albums over here, now if I tap on these three dots, now there are new view option available known as key photo. I can switch between the key photo and also switch between the list view. Also, if I am in any album, tapping on dots over here, now I can rename that album right from here, which is a very nice thing. Also, there are new filters available in every album known as sort by oldest first and sort by newest first. A nice little change also available over here. Also, when you are into your Photos app, now there is a new filter available known as Not in Album. So it will only show you the photos that are not organized in album. It's also a little change, but it is going to be useful for many people. These are all the changes from the Photos app, but there is a lot more in the iOS 18.4. Now, when I go to the Safari over here, now when I now tap on the search bar and try to search something, there is a recent search option also available. For me it is not working perfectly because it's supposed to come over here. Maybe there is some error or something. I double check in the setting, it is on, it was there, it was working properly, but for me it is not working properly now. Sometimes it do works properly, but yeah, there is a recent searches in the Safari too. Also, if you use Apple Podcasts, there is a good news for you. There are new widgets for the Apple Podcast. So if I go to the add a widget over here and search the podcast over here, now there are new widgets. Before these new widgets, there were three different widgets like this one, and this one. Now there are library widgets option available, something like this, and there are also shows widget available, something like this. So if you are fan of Apple Podcasts, you can use this widget. As you can see, this is showing all the podcasts from a specific show, which is very, very, very useful and very nice. Also, when you go into the settings app, go all the way down to the app section and into the default apps. Now there is translation option available. You can choose a default translation app. I do have Google Translate, but it is not showing me that. Maybe it will show, but it is also available over here. Now there is a new section is in Apple News that is known as food section. There are new curated recipes, amazing UI, a lot of stuff going on over there. But unfortunately, I cannot show you that because News Plus not work properly in my country, and also I'm not subscribed to News Plus. But this is also over there. Now there are new actions in Shortcut. If I go to the Shortcut app to create a new, like if I tab over here, a change settings, these all are new actions that were not there with the iOS 18.3.2 or earlier, but now they are here with the iOS 18.4. So you can use it in a much better way and give more options. You can utilize Shortcut in a very different way. Also, when you go into the settings over here and to the camera section, to the camera control, now there is a new launch camera menu available. As you can see, by going over here, you can select which app you want to use as a camera, or you can also select none from here. Also, when you go to your wallet app, now there is a new menu on top known as pre-authorized payments. These are the new three dots that includes pre-authorized payments that is also available with the iOS 18.4. Small but very useful when you go into the App Store to install any app. Let's go and install any app. Maybe I'm gonna install this app over here. Now, right from my app store, I can pause and resume the installation or updating of any app. For example, if I tap, it is like paused. Usually it's stopped and you need to install it right from the start, but now it will pause and you can resume right from here. Well, internet is so bad right now. 1 hour for like, I don't know. But these are all the new features that are available with the iOS 18.4 that are not non-intelligence features. They are available on every other iPhone. So it doesn't matter which iPhone you have, these features are available for you. Well, this is all from this video. I hope you like this video. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Do like a this video. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace out.